There is a building in New York City that has no name on the door. Inside, 3 times a year, the most powerful people on Earth meet for closed-door weekends. No press, no minutes, no voters. They call themselves the Trilateral Commission. You've probably never heard of it. That's not an accident. Welcome to the Stateless Standard, July 1972. David Rockefeller, chairman of Chase Manhattan Bank and heir to the Standard Oil fortune, is tired of pretending the world is run by sovereign nations. He recruits Zbigniew Brzezinski, a Columbia professor who openly dreams of a new international system, to design something better. A private club that would link the economic elites of North America, Western Europe, and Japan, the 3 sides of the trilateral world that control most of the planet's wealth. Their stated mission? Fostering closer cooperation among these 3 democratic industrialized regions. Translation: make sure the big money and big power stay in the same few hands, no matter who wins elections. The Trilateral Commission is launched in 1973 with 300 hand-picked members, not elected, not accountable, just invited. Founding American members include David Rockefeller himself, Henry Kissinger, Paul Volcker, future Fed chairman, Cyrus Vance, future Secretary of State, Harold Brown, future Secretary of Defense, and a Georgia peanut farmer nobody had heard of yet, Jimmy Carter. Carter didn't just join. He brought half his future administration with him. When he won the White House in 1976, over a dozen trilateral members walked straight into the West Wing. National Security Advisor, Brzezinski; Secretary of State, Vance; Treasury, Blumenthal; Defense, Brown. It wasn't infiltration, it was installation. Democracy in action, ladies and gentlemen. The pattern repeats like clockwork. George H.W. Bush, trilateral member. Bill Clinton, handpicked by the Commission for Oxford Networking years earlier. His top trade rep, Mickey Cantor, trilateral. Obama's first Treasury Secretary, Tim Geithner, son of Ford Foundation executive and longtime trilateral insider, Peter Geithner. Every major trade deal that hollowed out the American middle class, NAFTA, WTO, TPP, carries trilateral fingerprints. But the real genius is how they sell it. They publish glossy reports about global governance, managed trade, and the crisis of democracy. Yes, that's an actual 1975 trilateral paper arguing that there is simply too much democracy in the West and the masses need to be reined in for their own good. The author of that report? Harvard professor Samuel Huntington. His solution: less voting, more steering by experts. Experts like them. Today, the Commission has about 400 members, still invitation only. Current North American roster includes BlackRock's Larry Fink, Google's Eric Schmidt until recently, former Fed chairs Janet Yellen and Paul Volcker emeritus, top generals, ex-spies, and the CEOs of Exxon, Citi, and MasterCard. They meet every spring. Location rotates: Tokyo, Brussels, Washington. Agenda, officially off the record. Chatham House rules: you can use the information, but you can never say who gave it to you. Perfect for people who want to run the world without fingerprints. Ask yourself a simple question. When was the last time U.S. foreign policy or European energy policy or Japanese trade policy did something that seriously hurt the interests of multinational banks and oil companies? The Trilateral Commission isn't a conspiracy. It's a club. A very exclusive club that realized long ago elections are noisy, parliaments are slow, and the average citizen is a manageable inconvenience. They don't need to hide in basements. They hide in plain sight, behind foundation grants, think tank panels, and the polite fiction that men like David Rockefeller spent their lives promoting international understanding. This is the Stateless Standard. If you still think your vote decides who runs the world, well, thank you for watching. The rest of you, subscribe, share, and keep your eyes open, because they certainly keep theirs on you.